Hare Krishna. Today we are reading the Bhagavad Gita as it is, His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of the International Society for Sri Krishna Consciousness. Hare Krishna. Today we are reading the chapter 9, only the translation only. Just see chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjun, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. This is second text. This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed. Those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me, O conqueror of enemies. Therefore, they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. Miss Lord Shri Krishna here is going to explain the most confidential knowledge by attaining which there is no other education required. So, again, Lord tell that only the my devotee only understand this knowledge and no other will understand this knowledge because devotee only love Lord Sri Krishna and others jealous for Lord Sri Krishna because they have their own image reputation in the society. They require name, fame, and other etc. in the society. When Lord came, then everyone goes to the Lord. Then they think that what is the use of us? For this way they are jealous with the Lord. So in this way they are called as the non-devotees. So in this way Lord Shri Krishna tells to Arjuna that only my devotees only understand this knowledge because they accepted me as a Lord or the spiritual master or everything. If we goes to the school and if we teach the teacher, then what is the use of to going in the school? So this way, if we teach the Lord, if we say that Lord, you are not base, I am base, then what is the use of this relationship with the Lord? So in this way, the jealous or the enemy of the Lord think in this way. So for this, Lord Shri Krishna tell that only my devotee understand this knowledge. By me, in unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. And yet everything that is created does not rest in me. Behold my mystic opulence, although I am the maintainer of all living entities, and although I am everywhere, I am not a part of this cosmic manifestation, for myself is the very source of creation. Understand that as the mighty wind blowing everywhere, rest always in the sky, all created beings rest in me. O son of Kunti, at the end of the millennium, all material manifestations enter into my nature, and at the beginning of another millennium, by my potency, I create them again. The whole cosmic order is under me. Under my will, it is automatically manifested again and again, and under my will, it is annihilated at the end. Means only the proprietor can say this, and none other people say this. Oh Dhananjay, all this work cannot bind me. I am ever detached from all these material activities. Seated has through neutral. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Fools deride me when I descend into human form. They do not know my transitional nature as the supreme lord of all that be. Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and artistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their future activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated. O son of Parth, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Always chanting my glories, enduring with great determination, bowing down before me. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. Others who engage in sacrifice by the cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as the one without a second, as diverse in many and in the universal form. But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transitional chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig, the Sam, and the Yajur Vedas. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place, and the eternal seed. O Arjuna, I give heed, and I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality, and I am also death personified. Both spirit and matter are in me. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Som juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly, purified of sinful reactions. They take birth on the pious, heavenly planets of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. So this way, Lord says also the future, what will happen if we, if anyone worship other demigods. When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure, and the results of their past activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of the three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. Means future is shown by the Lord Sri Krishna, that what will happen if you choose the demigods or the enjoyment path. Means it is just like as the train or the destination train. If you choose, it is upon depend upon your choice, man. If you choose Golok Vrindavan Dham train, then you will go in that train. If you choose another demigod planet, then this train goes to that planet. So there are different types of trains we are seeing in the society for different location. Similarly, in the spiritual world also, there is also the different path or the different world. It is upon us to what which type of train we will choose. There are different types of destination. Just take example the Golok Vrindavan Dham means Sri Krishna Lok, the demigod planet, etc. Other planets also there. It is upon us to what we choose in our life. Either we choose Lord Sri Krishna or other demigods. Hare Krishna. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transitional form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transitional nature fall down. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings, and those who worship me will live with me. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Miss Lord Shri Krishna says you can accept, offer anything, just there is only require only love and devotion. If there is no love and devotion, then you no use of them. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. In this way, you will be freed from bondage to work and its auspicious and inauspicious results. With your mind fixed on me in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him. Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination. He quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. O son of Path, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, merchants, and Sudras, workers, and attain the supreme destination. How much more this is so of the righteous Brahmanas, the devotees, and the saintly kings. Therefore, having come to this temporary, miserable world, engage in loving service unto me. Engage your mind always in thinking of me. Become my devotee. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. The saint of Bhakti Vedanta proposed to the ninth chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of the most confidential knowledge. Here the Lord Shri Krishna explains everything in the Bhagavad Gita chapter 9. So we will continue on another chapter. Hare Krishna.